Okay, welcome back, dear friends. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be Eric, and I will put the link into the description section below so that you can download this image. Before we begin today's video, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your help and support. So to save time, I have already imported this virtual machine into the VirtualBox and configure its network adapter to the host only, and make sure its network adapter is in the same network with the Kali Linux. Of course, if you have any problem importing the virtual machine into the VirtualBox, you can leave a comment below. So let's get started. And as you can see, the IP address of the virtual machine or target has been identified as 108. And I also did the Nmap scanning. And from the Nmap scanning results, as you can see over here, there are two open ports. The first one is 22, which runs SSH service. And of course, the version information is displayed over here. And as we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability we can exploit. And the next one is 80, which runs HTTP service. Also the version of this service like Apache, HTTPD, and also the actual version number. So, and also here, as you can see, the Nmap has already identified one directory, which name is JIT. So I think later we needed to do some immersion on this directory. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to fire up our browser and visit this virtual machine. I can't remember the IP address of the virtual machine. I think now is correct. Okay, block under construction. Nothing useful for us, and also we can check the source code. Also nothing. And normally we need to check whether this site or target has robots file. But it didn't. And now what we are going to do next is to do some furthermore immersion, like use the Nikto. Yeah, I think Nikto has identified one file, which is admin PHP, and I think we can access this file. Admin. Yeah, this is login window or login portal, and we can check whether this login has some weak password like admin and admin login, and it return the message which says wrong username and or password. Don't even bother brute forcing. So I think the author has already given us one hint that we cannot crack the password or username by using like Hydra. We need to keep this into our mind. So I think let's go back. Maybe we can try like if this login form has login bypass vulnerability like admin, and we can try the admin or 1 = 1 -- and let's log in. So also the same error. So I think we needed to do, I think from the Nmap result, scanning result, this site has JIT repository, and we need to to make analysis for this or clone or download this directory or repository, and we can check whether we can find forbidden. So I think when we deal with the Git repository, one tool I like is Git hack, and we can go to the tool sets, and Git hack, I think we have already got this tool ready, and now we can use the Python Git hack, excuse me, and specify the URL. We just copy the whole path and paste in here. Okay, so I think we have already got some files from the target, and we can go to the directory of this target, and we can cat the content of admin.php file. So let's scroll up a bit. I think you can make notice of the credentials there, your username and password. The username should be admin, and the password should be this one. Of course, very complicated. We cannot even the target allow, or the virtual machine allow brute force, but it isn't easy to crack because the password is a bit lengthy and complicated. But now we have already retrieved the credentials from the Git repository, and then we can use these credentials to log in to the admin.php, right? And we can make a copy, and we go back to our browser, and username is admin, and the password we can paste in this field and login. Yeah, we have already successfully logged in as admin. I think this page allow us to upload the file. I think any file, and for example, we can input a random character or strings, but we need to prepare the shell.php file first. We can copy, okay, and then we need to do modifications to this file. Yeah, just only one or two places should be changed to the actual lab environment. In this case, to our Kali Linux. But I need to confirm our Kali Linux IP address. Yeah. And always I'd like to change the port number to my favorite port number, which is 5555. Okay, so now let's write and quit. So we have already get the shell.php file ready. The next, what we are going to do is to upload this file onto the virtual machine. It will be very easy because here we just browse to or navigate to our working directory. Oh, sorry. I think we need to copy or move the shell to our working directory. And now I think no problem. And open and upload. So, but where this file, what we uploaded, located, and now we need to do some directory enumeration. Use the GoBuster. Yeah, use this word list. Okay, immediately we got the directory. Of course, this should be the place where we upload shell.php, right? And now we can go to our working directory and set up the listener. And now we can access our shell.php, upload, and shell.php. Let's hit enter. Yeah, we got the collection from the virtual machine. We can check ID, and also we need to make this shell to be interactive or normal shell. We can check the version of the Python. The Python 2 doesn't exist on the virtual machine, and we can check Python 3 then. Yeah, Python 3 does exist. And now we can Python 3 run command pty.spawn. Yeah, this command will spawn the normal bash shell. Okay. Now let's hit enter, and we go to the home directory. Excuse me. Make some basic immersion. There is only just one user, which is Eric. We can go to his home directory, and we got the user flag. And here, there's some noticeable files. For example, like a backup.sh shell script, and every user has access to this file. It means that we can make a change to this file, and we can cut the backup. I think from the command by this shell script, this shell script will do the compressing function, and will compress this. This is the name after compress, and this is the destination directory which needs to be compressed. So we can check this file, the information, the metadata of this file. As you can see, the time of this file. This is just what is this just the time when I record this video. So I think some users, maybe root user or maybe Eric, will run the cron job at the background, and this cron job will execute this shell script in schedule or regularly. Okay, so the next what we can do is to, because we have a right or have a privilege to modify the content of this shell script, and then we can append the reverse shell command into this shell script, and then we can get the shell of another user, maybe Eric or maybe even root in some case. But at this point, we do not know which user will run this shell script. Anyway, we can go to the online tool. Yeah, go to the Pentest monkey. We cannot remember such complicated command. We just use the online resource or online tool to help us. And we can copy the IP address to our Kali Linux. And of course, this time we need to change to another one. Also, you can keep this one, but I like to change it to the 666. This is just my personal habit. You can use whatever port. Okay, we can copy and then can go back to our shell. We can echo, paste in here, and append to this file. And then we can go to our working directory, Eric, set up the listener. Of course, this time this should be another listener. Sudo, and the port number is 666. And we wait for the virtual machine or target run the backup shell script, and then when it does, then we can get or spawn a new shell, and then we can check which user runs this backup shell script. So now we just wait for a new collection from the target. I think we have already done everything properly. Okay, go back. Do I have something wrong here? I think it should be right. Yeah, we have already got another shell or another collection. Even from the banner, we are now already a root user. We can check by ID, and also we can go to the root directory and can got the root flag. Okay, so that's all I'd like to demonstrate in this video, which is not difficult. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.